Hi everybody, this is If Yarn Could Talk with Vicki and Asia. I'm the owner of Island Yarn in Maynard, and this is my daughter Asia.
Hello.
She does all our social media. And oh
Yes,
my
I
god,
do.
there's some good videos coming up with our little kittens.
Yes, special guests.
Special guests, special
You know,
kitten guests.
They might be kind of divas, but they're good.
They are. I mean, they're getting big heads. You know, the paparazzi is following them around.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if paparazzi followed cats around? It would be so easy. Just like bring out the treats.
Like, what did you have there? Oh, that is great. I will like some of that, please.
I will pose for your picture if you give me that nibble. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah. Our cats are like really mad at us right now because we switched them to, well, we didn't purposely switch their food. Like they stopped making the food we were giving them. And then we had a couple intermediary foods that were awful for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so we switched to another food that's all super healthy and they hate it. So we're having a showdown now. But it means they're very treat motivated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
They will like do anything for a treat or a piece of cheese right now because they're just trying to avoid their healthy food. They're kind of jerks.
They're the best jerks in the whole world.
That's why we love them so much.
Yes.
All of you who have cats, you understand. They're kind of jerks, but you love them like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah, so we missed you guys last week.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
We did. We had a good Thanksgiving.
It was very tasty indeed.
Yeah, we are vegetarians, so we'll just preemptively answer the question. Asia?
No, we did not have any turkey.
And what did we eat? That's always a question. What do you eat?
Tasty stuff.
Tasty stuff! We had spinach ricotta pie, which is like one of the yummiest things on this earth.
Yes.
We had stuffed mushrooms, mashed potatoes, roasted asparagus,
Mm-hmm.
sweet potato. We have everything that all you turkey-hating omnivores like. Because I know a lot of people are like, I don't even like turkey. But, so we had all that good stuff.
Yeah, it was all extremely tasty.
It was really good and very low-key. The other thing about not making a turkey is, you know, it takes us like an hour and a half to cook everything. Because we're not struggling with a frozen turkey or... I don't even know what goes on. Do you know what goes on? I only know what goes on from sitcoms.
Nope.
I feel like from sitcoms, it's always like a blackened shell of a bird with a raw inside, which doesn't seem appetizing.
No, not to me.
So yeah, so we hope you guys had a super tasty Thanksgiving too. What you making there, Asia?
Well, I started making these cute little satchels last night. So, new hyperfixation unlocked, you know, type deal. So yeah. And it only took me about 40 minutes to make one last night. So,
They're really cute.
I might finish one by the end of the podcast.
Yeah, if I don't distract you by pawing pretty yarns and stuff.
That's true.
Because today we are talking about purples. And we both love purples.
Yes.
So much so that we can't even do all the purples in one episode. We're going to do bluer purples today. And then we're going to do redder purples next week. Because we're big purple dorks.
Yep. That's how I would describe us.
Yep. Purple. All good. Yeah. I'm making a Santa hat. This is the little... This stuff, this is for real. KFI for real. It is hilarious to knit with because it's just kind of, you just knit on faith that you're going into the stitch because you really can't see much. You can feel it a little bit. Generally impossible to crochet with, wouldn't you say? You tried, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
We have a ton to talk about today. First, it's December, so we have a new featured pattern. And this is the Mason hat. Are you going to try it on for us? And this hat, you may notice, I don't know if you can tell from there, but it looks a little worn, and that's because this hat, in fact, is 10 maybe years old. It's old, and
You might be able to tell from the picture.
yeah, it's, you know, it's really been like we've worn it, we've beaten it up, and it's been hanging in the store in between us wearing it. But so they discontinued this yarn. This is made with Juniper Moon Moonshine Chunky. They discontinued it, and we all of us yarn store owners cried and whined enough that they brought it back. See, the squeaky wheel. It's always awesome. So weirdly, it is now called Moonshine Bulky instead of Moonshine Chunky, but it is the exact same yarn. It's
nice.
The exact same fiber content, yardage, everything. And it's delicious. If you've knit with moonshine, moonshine fine, moonshine regular moonshine. I just said moonshine so many times.
Moonshine.
You know, it's delicious. This is one skein. It's a great like beginner cabling project because it's short and it's fairly basic cables, but you also get traveling cables as well as like crossy cables. So it's a really fun beginner project. We often do that for our beginner cabling class.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it look cute on her? It needs a palm. I know it needs a palm, but
Ooh, does need a palm.
the palms weren't a thing 10 years ago when I made it.
Mm.
So I have to add a palm to it. So yeah, that's our new featured pattern. So make sure you pick that up in December. Great quick knit if you're still making gifts, trying to churn through a few gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You like
Hats
it?
are always good.
It's soft, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. It's also like the perfect size for me, which is crazy because if you do go look at the pictures, I was like, well, I was 10 years younger than this, and it still fits me.
Yeah, but
perfectly.
that means you were like 15. So 15-year-olds have like adult size heads. Maybe not adult brains yet, but you have adult size heads.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. She looks cute in it back then too, but okay, cute she looks. She has such a good hat head. Refusing compliment. All right, so that's our new featured pattern for December.
Mm-hmm.
Next, okay, so we released a new Mad Ball pattern. You guys saw me working on it a lot because
Is big.
it's really soothing to crochet. And, you know, it's been a really busy few months between, like, the yarn crawl and then the advent boxes.
And now we're doing the holiday party.
Now we're doing a holiday party, and we have another really fun thing coming up, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So it's just been really a lot of chaos, and I needed something to just, like, soothe me at night. And it worked. Like, I just kind of wanted to pick it up every night. And so this is the first Mad Ball pattern where you need 2 Mad Balls. All the rest of them, you only need 1, but this one's big. You'll see why. So this uses 2 Mad Balls and a contrast. I use Stargazer brushed, which we have a limited supply of, but you can use any worsted or Aran weight yarn as your contrast, just to sort of extend what you get from the Mad Balls and get the nice contrast stripiness. It's so fun. You will love making it. I honestly want to start another one right away, but I should do some other things now. Not just zone out crocheting the same thing every single night. So yeah, that's our new Mad Ball pattern. That makes, how many Mad Ball patterns come free with Mad Balls?
I think you said it was 18 now.
I think it's not true. I think it's 19. 19 free patterns with a Mad Ball purchase.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good value. That's a lot of patterns. And you'll want to make this over and over and over and over. Oh, and Chloe did help block it, you guys.
She did. Insert picture here. Look at it. Look at how beautiful she is.
She's so cute. And I thought for a while I had put it in a place where she wasn't paying any attention, but you know, it's Chloe. She smells the wet wool and she's like, must do work, must block, must flatten. So she helped. She's such a good girl. She's a good cat. So we have a new project, and this project is meant just for you. I mean, you can make it for a gift, but it's like your reward for making all your gifts and getting through the holidays, because it's a 12 Days of Christmas cowl. And the idea is you get the kit, And each day there's a chart. It's a color work cowl. Each day there's a chart, and you do that chart. And then I'll send you the next day, and you just do the chart every day. And then when it's done, you will have this super gorgeous cowl.
Yee,
Isn't
look
it
at that.
so pretty? Look at all these gorgeous stitch patterns.
Mm-hmm. For all you people that will miss the advents when it's done.
Right? So there are kits up now. You probably want to grab one pretty quick. Everybody I've shown this to has sort of lost their minds. Yep. And the way it's going to work, I'm going to say, is that you want to put the pattern in your Ravelry library so that then when I update it every morning, it'll say there's an update available, and then you just update and re-download. If that stresses you out because you're like not good at computers, you can email me and I'll just send you the whole pattern, and then you can try to control yourself and only do one day at a time. You can try. I don't know if it'll work. Yep. So that's our 12 days of Christmas cowl. 12 stitch patterns, 12 days.
Very cute.
And this is your reward for all of your amazing knitting that you did. All the super generous projects you made.
Yes.
All of that. That's your reward.
Your selfish knitting.
That's right. It's almost selfish knitting season. It's coming, guys. You can smell it, can't you? You just make stuff you want to make. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
And today we are talking about purples. Like I said, bluer end of purple.
Yay.
These, I probably, if I had to choose, what do you think, AJ? If I had to choose, I think I would choose blue or purples as my favorite purples. Although, I don't know, it's so hard to choose a favorite
Blue or purple?
Blue or purple rather than red or purple.
My favorite colors are those, essentially, so I don't know. I like magenta, which is like purple.
It's kind of a red or purple.
On the red side, and then I like periwinkle, which is...
It's all the purples. I know, it'd be
all
really...
the
But what
purple
if you
on the
could
blue
only
side.
have one purple for the rest of your life? Which one would you choose?
I think I would choose periwinkle.
She would choose periwinkle. All right, well, let's start there. I would choose, like, indigo. Deep, dark indigo. I love deep, dark indigo.
That would be a nice one.
Oh, so pretty. I could just, like, drown in it. It's so gorgeous.
Yup.
But we'll start with periwinkle.
He...
So we've got, there's a great periwinkle. This is Louisa Harding Carraz. And this is some reclaimed cashmere that is also a great periwinkle. Ooh,
What about Very Perry?
And Very Perry. Ugh, I already had a Kraken for another one, but okay. This is Kraken Very Perry.
I love it. I love it.
That one has some like other actual blue bits too, so it kind of really highlights the periwinkle in it.
That's what I really like about it. The
Yeah.
the different layers,
The layers.
as Shrek would say.
It's not an onion.
No.
No. So yeah, these are awesome. What would you put these with? Honestly, they're so gorgeous. They could like be on their
What
own.
would I put them with?
Yeah.
A light purple.
A light purple, just more purple.
Yeah.
I mean, they could go with pink. They could go with blue.
I would put them with light purple.
So Asia would put this light purple with some light purple. It's a color tip from us to you. Put your light purple with some light purple.
Well, no. Specifically, like lilac/lavender. Instead of the periwinkle side, that's the blue side.
But what if you needed a contrast? What would you put with it? Navy. Really gorgeous navy.
Probably a dark blue.
I know you don't like grays, but like a gunmetal gray I think is so pretty with periwinkle. I love purple and gray.
I don't like gunmetal gray.
Oh, I love gunmetal gray. Of all the grays, that's my favorite gray.
It's not for me.
So pretty. So that would be really gorgeous if you needed a contrast. But they're so pretty on their own, it's almost hard to muck up the works, you know what I mean?
Yup.
Maybe that's why I don't knit with purple as much. Because there aren't actually a lot of purple samples in here. We were finding, like, this has purple in it. But I think it's because purple's so gorgeous. I would just use it on its own, but I never use one thing on its own. I always use all the yarn I can possibly use.
There you go.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what else I was thinking, Asia?
What?
Is we keep talking about complementary colors. And complementary colors... this is going to sound dumb, and it's probably color theory. I probably already should have known, but the complementary colors all make brown. So I don't think it's like they're complementary, like they're meant to be used together. I think they're the ones that complete
the spectrum.
The spectrum, the rainbow, yeah. Because like purple is red
That
and
would
blue.
make sense why I hate that kind of stuff too, because I don't like brown.
Yeah, I don't like brown either.
So like that makes sense why that might not be working happily together.
So there's some periwinkles. Oh wait, I think I have a transition one here. This is a little, see, we're getting a little less blue. This is a really nice lavender.
See, I would pair that with that. I would pair the periwinkle with that.
I think they're too much. I think it's too close.
I don't. Add a pink.
Add a pink, yeah. Yeah, these lighter colors, they're for Asia.
I want it to look like that part of the sky where it's like, where when you are driving like down a highway and it's just like, you know,
sunset,
the vista, as they might say it, and it's like, yeah, it's sunsetty, but like that sunset.
Make her a sunset right now.
Make me a sunset right now.
That could use some pink then too.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes some like orangey corals. That can be really pretty too.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is Juniper Moon Farm Harriet Fine. Really nice color.
Cute.
Really nice yarn. Really nice. But then we're into the dark ones that I like. This one is like indigo.
Oh yeah, that one's that puts the eye in Roy G. Biv.
Yeah, it sure does.
Mm-hmm.
I love this one. So this is Stargazer Brush. This is not the color, but the yarn I used in the new Madball blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do want to make another one with this color because I love it. I used the other purple, which is a redder purple, so maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Mm.
Oh, look how pretty they're looking. Oh, my goodness. You know, you guys may not know this, but this is like one of the joys of this podcast is setting up this like gorgeous gradient on the table. It's so pretty.
Does this provide joy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does this please you? Indeed, it does.
Yes.
Indeed. Okay, so then we're going to try to step out of indigo into bluer purples. Which one is bluer? I don't know. A lot of these are similar, like I said.
That one's purple.
This
Purple,
is purple. This is Juniper Moon Farm Findlay, and this is purple.
Yeah, that is.
Look at that.
The royalest of all the purples.
It is.
She's sitting on her friggin' throne over there.
It's so like rich and vibrant. Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it.
I love that.
Love it. And then I also have a Kraken color called Royal. Imagine that.
Mm. Ooh, I like the little white pops in that one.
Yeah, there's some little lighter pops, and that like really just shows off the color to get like all the sort of spectrum of them.
Mm-hmm.
This one I think is pretty blue too. Oh, I might have to move this over.
It's like, it's even more satisfying than this. But it's like when you walk in to like Home Depot or Lowe's and you go over to the paint sample section. You're like, okay, I'll just have a couple little paint samples. Am I painting anything in my house?
Nope.
Just the canvases.
Yeah.
But I'll have a couple of these things.
It's so fun to look at paint samples. Do you like?
So amazing.
Do you guys like it? It's so fun. And it's, yeah, the way they like line up the little gradients on the cards. It's just like, oh, little angels sing every one you pick up. Oh, it's so nice.
Yep. It's my treat for going to Home Depot.
I love to go to Home Depot.
I don't. That's why I have the paint samples.
I mean, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's rough, but... And sometimes it means you're there because, like, your toilet is leaking or something like that. So that's not as fun.
Not as fun.
But it is gratifying to fix things.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is Juniper Moon Farm Harriet Great. This one is also sort of in here, I think. Yes, delightful, delicious. So Harriet Great and Harriet Fine are both alpaca. They are so
floofy.
Yummy. Yes. And warm. Super warm.
We love that. We need that.
I have 2 more. This one is Queensland Kathmandu Fingering. I just got this yarn. I'm so excited. I mean, I got it a little bit ago.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty? This is sort of like a perfect purple. You know, it's really
I feel
well
like
balanced.
it also does. I was gonna say it does have the reds in it too, where these
little
are very blue, even though they're all really like quite bluey purples.
Mm.
These are very royal, but that's like royal in like a completely balanced way.
Yeah.
She is a benevolent leader.
She's benevolent. What about this one? You don't think she's benevolent?
I just think that that's a little more blue, slightly.
And that makes her not benevolent?
No, it's just that she's balanced.
Oh, she's balanced.
She's balanced in both mind, soul, and color.
There we go. That's so pretty. And then the last one sort of like really does skirt the line, I think. I think this one really is starting to have a little bit of red in it, but it's still a pretty blue purple.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Ella Ray Silky Kid. But you can see on the screen, right, like how much more red it is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Definitely
especially
closer
when
to the blanket underneath.
Yeah.
Or the shawl underneath.
I mean, look how red it looks next to the periwinkles. It almost looks like a maroon. Isn't that so funny? I love when colors change each other.
Yeah.
Makes me so happy.
Yep.
They have little minds of their own. So there we go. Oh, it's so pretty.
This is the best day.
This is the best day of our little color talk.
The best.
It's so pretty.
Look at them
And like,
all.
so the thing, maybe one of the things I like about these darker purples is like, they will go with so many things. Like they're so deep, they can almost act like a dark neutral. Because you could put them with turquoise, you could put them with that eye-searing bile green you all love, or bile yellow, which you all love, which we do not, as mentioned before. Bile. I know you love when I say that. You could put them with magenta. You could put them with other pinks. You could. I mean, they're just
you could put
so
with
versatile.
any green.
You could put them with any green. You could put them with grays. You could. I barely can. You could put them with reds, like red and purple, so good together. I can't even think of a color that they wouldn't look great with.
No, because I also strangely would even like with a pop of orange.
Yeah. Even
because
orange.
Purple is the best color in the world.
Purple
is everybody taking notes?
Are you taking notes? And do you agree, or do you think we're like purple?
No, there's no agreeing with this one. Purple is the best.
Apparently, we don't even care.
This is fact.
This is not opinion. This is a fact.
This is fact.
This is objective.
But like, if you wanna put your opinion down in the comments, I guess.
I mean, as long as it's I love purple
as
too.
long as it's I love purple too. Now we're getting aggressive.
I know. And purple does not make you aggressive. It makes you happy. Use all the purple. I think that's the moral of this story.
Yeah, purples also go with each other.
Yeah. Once in a while, somebody comes in and they really say they don't like purple. And
I know one of my favorite like podcast hosts. He like has gone on record saying that like he like really hates purple and like soul crushing to hear it.
It's just wrong.
I was like, why?
It's just wrong.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It's so wonderful to look at. It just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to knit with more purple. Maybe I'll knit a thing that is one color. Probably not, but, you know, you can stay tuned and see if that ever happens.
Whoa.
If I do, it'll be purple. If I
Yes.
ever knit something that is one single yarn and one single color, it'll be purple. Yeah. I did hear a thing once about purple, which is, I guess, kind of rude to anybody who doesn't like purple, but they were claiming that people who like purple are more complex in their left-right brain combination thinking, because your brain doesn't actually see purple, it sees red and blue. And so
is it confusing for people's eye
cones? if like your brains are really separated, all your brains all separated,
Mine
then I think maybe it like stresses those people out who who don't like purple. I think it's sort of stressful. Not that they would view it as stress, but that it probably just looking at it makes them go like, ugh, you know. Whereas like if you have sort of like our left-right brain connectivity going on, then
you've got like, the cool, the calm and collected, the intellectual, the blue side, and you got the fiery emotions of the other side.
Yeah,
makes purple.
Right.
Look at that. We just proved right here on If Yarn Could Talk that purple is the best color. Ooh, maybe the people that don't like purple are the people that, you know how there's that theory, I think we talked about it in an earlier episode, if like you don't really know what other people actually conceptualize as their color, because if everybody calls this color your whole life yellow, then you're gonna think it's yellow.
Right.
So it could actually, those people could actually see purple as not even purple. Maybe that's why they don't like it.
Maybe
that's why
something really specific is purple. Like clearly we're also proving, because we're proving a lot of things in this podcast.
Yes, this is a science podcast.
This is a science podcast.
This is not a science podcast.
It is not. We're not proving anything, by the way.
No.
But, you know, there's so many purples. So I imagine that some people who dislike purples might like this, but they might call it blue, like we're saying, even though we're saying it's in the purple family and it's periwinkle.
Very true.
All right, so that is our purple talk. Well, that is part one of our
purple talk. Next week, more purple. Week after that, we'll see.
We'll try to stop talking about purple.
Although
we have a special guest coming up at some point, and she also loves purple, so who knows. So yeah, part one, purple talk. We're trying to stop. It's really hard to stop looking at the screen, so okay, we're just going to have to move on.
Look how much of this I've made because of it.
So our very last thing, I think, this time is that all of our round one Shawl Showdown is done, which means now we are in, what is this, semi-final round, I guess?
Final.
These bracket things
whatever.
are more of a sport thing.
Tier 2.
I don't really know what they're talking about.
We're on Tier 2.
Tier 2, yeah. Tier 3 is the end. I mean, I feel like it should go 3, 2, 1. But I guess no matter what, we're still on 2. So, you got to vote. And this week we have our winner. 2 winners from 2 previous weeks. You ready to grab it?
Yes.
We have Silky Stripes.
Silky Stripes, da-da!
You can find a kit on our website if you can't wait for this. This is Juniper Moon, Moonfine Shine, and Louisa Harding Amatola. It's so fun, so easy. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Right? So this is number 1.
We got some purple in here.
A little bit of purple, yeah.
We got a purple girl.
Silky Stripes. Yep. Awesome one. And then it's going against our winner, Acorn Path.
Whee! Oh.
Uh-oh.
Whee!
This one is Noro Ito and LRA Silky Kid. This little wispy border, and the Silky Kid is held throughout, so it's super softy. For those of you that think Noro is scratchy, this is not a scratchy shawl. And
it's also, like, really, like, thick. It's got a good weight to it. Like, it's nice, like, it's just, like, it's heavy.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, it's not too heavy. It's not, like, hard. I don't think it would be, like, hard to move in. But I think it's just, like, a nice weight for your shoulders.
Yeah.
You know? A comfortable weight.
Yeah. And it's just really snuggly. Yeah.
And pretty.
So, Acorn Path or Silky Stripes, vote in the comments. And we'll see who the winner is.
Yep.
I mean, we said it before, but if this is your first time watching, when we get to the ultimate winner, which there's going to be 2 more weeks, so we'll have the next 2 semi-finalists next week, and then the grand final the week after that. That pattern will be free for the month of January, so make sure you vote on which one is your favorite. Silky Stripes, Acorn Path, those are your choices.
Yep.
So I guess, Asia, all that's left is to figure out what these yarns would say.
Well, they say so many things.
I feel like these yarns are going to say perverted things because we love them too hard.
Oh, Lord.
PG.
Well, okay. Well, like I was saying, I think that this range of little guys here, they're all saying, like, they're all just making proclamations. You know what all of these guys say, the royals? We proclaim purple to be the best color ever.
We are the best color.
We are the best color. Hear ye.
Hear ye. It is so.
It is so.
All right, and then you're going to have to do this then, because these are your guys.
It is very close to that, like, wintry blue that can kind of, for me, range into periwinkle. See, it's how it's, like, very snowy.
It is snowy.
So this is saying look out the window, because either way, there's going to be a blue sky, or there's going to be pretty winter stuff out there. So...
yeah, look out the window, but don't go outside, because it's freaking cold.
Yeah, that's true.
Aw, you guys are so good. Thanks for coming, purples. So, I think that's it.
I think so.
Yeah, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up.
Yep. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from us, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified from when the videos go up.
Yep. And make sure you vote on the Shawl Showdown. And check out if you want the 12 days of Christmas pattern kit. Make sure you do that. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching us gush about purple, guys.
Yeah, and leave your purple gushing comments down below.
Yeah, absolutely. Those would be fun to read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a great week, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.